Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 1 episode 20 and there's more than one of everything. This is the season finale, so we've had a lot of info drops over the last 3 or 4 episodes, and I think we've now more or less, there's a few gaps, but I think we've more or less got a timeline of what happened in the past and what has led to the things that we're seeing now. And we know the reasons why. So I'm expecting an info drop of maybe a different kind in this episode to sort of hook us into season 2. I think maybe William Bell might be involved in this. Now, I find it very, very unusual that William Bell is such a central character in the story, and yet we've never met him yet. Now, I thought maybe it's because he's already dead and Nina is acting on his behalf. But because of the events of the last episode, especially at the end, when Nina was basically giving evidence against, or at least preparing to, that maybe I'm wrong. But something tells me that if William Bell is alive, he's not 100% human anymore. I find it hard to believe that he hasn't been doing experiments on himself as well as other people. And I think Walter was in the past a lot more involved than even he suspects. He said it was William Bell's typewriter, so it lets Walter off the hook as far as writing the manifesto. But he was still there. He still knew about it, and I think he was part of it. Something happened. That's one of the gaps. Something happened to cause Walter to abandon Bell and hide all his research. We don't know what that was, but we can guess, I suppose. William Bell just went too far, ethically. In the last episode, it was all about spontaneous combustion, controlling pyromania. No, not pyromania. Pyrokinesis, like Firestarter by Stephen King, which is a book and a film that I absolutely adore. I have done since I was a kid. Wow, was it written that long ago? It was, actually. So yeah, I found that quite interesting. Also, we had Mr. Spock, the conspiracy theorist, who was a lot more right than he was wrong. I think I've seen him before, but then again, the actor is in a lot of things, so I'm not entirely sure whether I recognise him from this show or I'm just projecting from the various other shows I've seen him in. So, what sort of info drop am I expecting in this episode, apart from possibly William Bell making an appearance or not? I think we need some guidance of where this is leading into the future. Because right now, and as insane a theory as this sounds, right now it seems to be leading into some sort of superhero universe. Not necessarily the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but something very similar to the Shield, maybe the Heroes type of universe. But we're seeing the backstory of it, how it's all created, how enhanced humans come about. We're seeing it from a purely pseudo-scientific point of view, because if they're doing all these experiments to create super soldiers for a war that's to come, sooner or later these super soldiers presumably will be able to control their abilities. They're going to find the few that can contain the ability and control it properly and to its full effect. And then we've got a bunch of superheroes running around, or supervillains. Because when you've got that sort of power, I don't think it's possible to be neutral. That's where it seems to be leading. Maybe that's because I just love superhero movies and superhero TV shows. Yeah, I think that's an insane theory. I don't think that's where we're leading. That just seems to be where we're leading from where we are right now. Which is why I'm hoping in the next episode and the beginning of season 2 that we're going to get a shift of direction somehow. Not entirely sure where and how, but then again, I'm not a writer, so I'm not expected to know such things. I'm just a viewer. And talking of which, let's go on with this.
80 over 50, pulse 120.
Breath sounds?
Increase on the left side, labor but stable.
Get me a chest scan.
Doctor, there's something else.
I just heard about Nina Sharp. Do we know who shot her?
Trying to figure that out.
That's got to be Bell or Massive Dynamic assassinating her. Or trying to. Oh, that was quick. Oh, okay. It's not the Observer. It's just wearing a mask.
What did he do to her?
Whatever it was, it only took him 4 minutes.
The camera, we can do it here. Check out the camera, we can do it here.
It's the German.
David Robert Jones. All our information suggests that Jones is working for Bell, so why shoot his number 2? It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe our information is wrong.
Why don't we go straight to the source and bring William Bell in for questioning now?
Yeah, but Bell's got that FBI other guy.
I went to check on him this morning. His bed wasn't even slept in. I thought he'd worked here all night.
I thought he went home with you last night.
Hey,
Oh.
I need to talk to Walter. Is he here?
Yeah, take a number.
I'm gonna check the cafeteria.
He went off with the Observer, didn't he? Have I been making a wrong assumption that we haven't seen William Bell yet? The fact that we haven't been introduced to William Bell yet, but we have actually met him. I'm thinking maybe the Observer is William Bell? No. That can't be right. Oh God, what's he up to? Is he setting up the teleporter device?
Clearly, we thought we could manage this better than we did.
Apparently Jones is
Yes.
dying from the teleportation from his prison break. Nina believes Jones' agenda is to kill William Bell when he finds him.
Then Bell needs to come in. We need to put him into protective custody.
Not possible.
Why not? Where is he?
I can't say. Because I don't know. I haven't seen William Bell for months. He's been communicating with me strictly electronically. He stole a very powerful energy cell that Dr. Bell hid within my arm.
What can he do with it?
Unfortunately, the question is,
What can't he?
what can't he do?
Yeah, okay then. Well, an energy cell can be used to power anything, really. Oh, he is in a bad way because of the teleport. I thought he'd got over that teleportation problems.
It's locked in.
What's he?
The coordinates are separating, sir. We can't hold it open.
Oops.
It's too thick here. These are the wrong coordinates. Try again, please.
So they're the wrong. So he's after somewhere very specific, but he doesn't know where it is that he's got to set this thing off. And he is in a very, very bad way. His eyes all messed up.
Do you recognize this?
How did you get that?
This coin looks similar to the one you are thinking of, but it is from another place. There is more than one of everything. I have said too much. I'm not supposed to get involved.
More than one of everything. Parallel dimensions. That's been mentioned before. Could that be what it be referring to?
The truck isn't registered in New York or anywhere else. The VIN number, the serial part numbers, they don't exist.
Hello, Peter.
Walter, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for something. I think it might be in this house. And it's very important.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Don't know.
I just can't recall, son. That's the thing.
If Jones is looking for Bell, then what does an energy cell and a truck coming from nowhere have to do with that?
Well, nothing comes out of nowhere, Agent Dunham.
And where does it come from?
I think you already
Somewhere.
know that.
The
And
future.
I think you already suspect where William Bell is.
Are you saying that you know where Bell is? Tell me where he is, or I assure you I will turn this world over looking for him.
That won't work.
William Bell is not in this world.
He's in the other dimension. So that lorry came from the other dimension. And that's what the German is trying to do. He's trying to get to the other dimension to do something.
Let's assume that Jones is trying to make this doorway into another universe.
Why here? I mean, first New York, now here. What do they have in common? Look, I want you to go through our database and cross-reference any incidents connected to science, biology, or unexplained phenomenon, and have the file sent to my office, please.
Dating back how far?
All of them.
Yeah.
Just put them down there, thank you.
Where should we
You can
put...
roll that one into the corner.
I think there's more there than she was expecting.
We need to call Nina sharp. I think that I found a connection between what Jones did in New York and that park in Providence.
Okay. I don't think we're supposed to know just yet.